Hello, my name is Miriam and welcome to my channel. I am a medium to people, pets, and the paranormal. Every Monday we do a general pick a card reading. Every Tuesday we do a pick a card reading with a specific question. Every Wednesday we talk to our power animals. Every Thursday we do zodiac sign specific, and every Friday is our channeled message. So my job is to make sure that I offer you intuitive guidance to help you better make choices and decisions throughout your day, your life. Your job is to find your own daily practice of meditation, mantra, chanting, so that you can tap into your own intuition and you no longer need myself or anybody else, and you can make your own intuitive guided choices. Please subscribe if you're interested in a 101 reading. You can email me at miriamthemedium@gmail.com. Otherwise, let's get started. All right, so card 3. Okay, so I really want to use this card, but it's my Daisy got to it. Obviously, my dog chewed it up. So you guys can handle a chewed up card, right? So pick your card. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Card 1, you are powering through something. You are just determined to get to the end of this task, of this journey, of this challenge that you're on. You are just going full steam ahead, and you are like, nothing is going to stop me until I get to that finish line. Card 1 is just on this fast-paced journey to finish something you have started. I want you to think about, you're going to get to the finish line, okay? You're going to finish what you started, and you're going to be successful at it, but bring it down a little bit, meaning calm your anxiety over it. You don't need to push. Keep moving at the pace you're at. Keep doing what you're doing, but you don't have to, you can kind of remove some struggle. You can kind of remove some of that power and that push behind it. It was needed in the beginning for sure, but you don't need it anymore. You've kind of found your stride with this. So whatever this is, whether it's relationship at work or personal at home or something else or a project, business, that power you had put behind it originally was really important and really needed. But you can relax a little, keep going at that pace, don't give up the pace, but you can pull back a little with the, like I said, like the anxiety and kind of power behind it. That momentum is there, it's not going anywhere. And you can start to kind of be more nuanced with the path that this is going to take, with the choices you're going to make while you're on this path. And you can start to see past the finish line and what that's going to look like. What's my life going to look like? Or what's this job going to look like? How will I feel? How will I look? How will I be perceived? How will I perceive it? Start to really analyze and dig into what happens once you cross that finish line with this, because I feel like you're going to cross the finish line with this, and it's going to, it's like for a moment you almost go back in time, you know, and you're like remembering a little bit of nostalgia where, you know, where you had been talking about, you know, this when you were a kid or dreaming about this, and it was like a dream you've always had. And so this momentum you've got, stay on it, keep pushing, keep riding. You're going to get to the finish line, and but control, manage your anxiety and the power behind it so you don't topple in the process. Not fall meaning fail, just kind of trip over yourself. Okay? Okay, card 2. Your chewed up card. This is the Magician. This is, you're not going to be able to see it, but this is Merlin the Magician. Merlin the Magician, card 2. Funny, I actually am seeing animals here with this, not a coincidence or not, because this is Daisy's chewed card. Before when I've read this with this card, I haven't seen animals, but so that's telling me that this is for some of you, you're empaths, you're very intuitive, and utilizing the power of animals is really successful for you. You should be joining in on the Power Animal reads if you're not already. You should be very aware of and conscious of the animals in your life that you encounter, that you see. For some of you, you should be checking in and seeing if eating animal protein is the right thing to be doing anymore. And then for some of you, there's this companionship that I'm seeing. This kind of, you've been on this journey with someone close to you. And it was this creative journey that brought you a lot of joy, a lot of heart, a lot of laughter, a lot of companionship. And this journey has come to an end, and you're on your own. And honestly, this feels like some of you may have lost somebody or lost a companion animal, or you have just gone your separate ways, but there is a relationship that has run its course, and this hasn't ended bad. It hasn't ended because of anything anyone did wrong. It just was its time. Your creative forces came together, and then it was time to release, I'm seeing you very much finding out what life is like on your own. I'm seeing you very much figuring out who you are as an independent, solo, figuring out how you want to see yourself now, and how you want the world to view you as this independent, solo person. The creativity that runs through you is so strong and so prevalent, that it's so important that you keep using that you really lean on it when you feel yourself getting a little low. I'm not feeling like this is a really depressing, dark time for you. I just feel like you kind of dipped, and we're like, okay, so where I was at has changed, and this relationship or camaraderie I'm feeling could be with something you've painted or a job that you did that is finished. But when you find yourself getting a little low, go to your art, go to your creativity. That's going to pull you out. I see painting. I see a lot of painting. I see a lot of music. I see that being alone in this journey right now is new for you, especially being alone even creatively in this journey is new for you. So know that, allow that pain and that independence to flow through you and come out in your art. It's going to come out really powerfully. I also feel that there's someone on the horizon that's going to be meeting with you and helping you, whether you choose to seek out therapy or support, or I see someone coming in that's going to be very helpful for you to get you through this and to the other side. It's interesting because this doesn't feel, bad. It just feels like, okay, we're done, and again, this could be that this was a death that happened maybe a year or two ago, and you're still processing it. It's just kind of a somber time for you. But this also has many legs, where I'm also seeing artists, painters, musicians, collaborations that have ended, jobs that may have come to an end sooner than you had hoped, and now you are looking for that next connection, that next collaboration, that next opportunity, that next person, that next mate, companion, and that's coming. But it feels like around August, if you're seeing this in real time. If you're not seeing this in real time, then you're about 6 months out, that this companion, this energy, new energy comes in and gives you a little bit of hope, brightens up your life, shows you a different way, a very different way of living and of seeing things. But opportunity is there for you. You will move through this. Card 3. This is interesting. Card 3. You have You have conquered something. You have completed something. You have accomplished something. You have made your mark and you feel really good about it. And you're about to ask yourself, what happens now? You have reached a milestone. You have conquered something, and opportunity is now starting to surround you and kind of swim around you, and you have, it's like you have these options that you didn't have before, and you're looking at it going, okay, this is new for me. I've come through such a dry spell, and I'm not sure what to do with this opportunity, and completed something in your life that meant a lot to you. It was something that's been driving you for so long, and it's completed itself. And now you're looking around saying, what's next? What do I do? How do I do this? You went through such a dry spell, such a period of pain and sadness, and then you jumped into this endeavor and you finished it, you've conquered it, and you're like, what do I do now? Where do I go now? How do I get out of this without hurting myself and others? Why do I want to say that? Well, let me go back. How do I get out of this? You have conquered something and accomplished something, and now you're not sure what you want to do with it. You thought this was what you wanted, but you're looking at it going, oh no, this isn't exactly how I had planned it or exactly how I wanted it to go. But I've worked so hard, and here I am. What do I do? Just be still for a minute. I feel like everything that you've been doing has led you to this point in your life. And even though your thoughts have changed, your ideas have changed, where you want to go has changed, who you are hasn't changed. But you definitely need to pull back now and just take a day to yourself and sit with everything that has happened. And now ask yourself, what now? I have done this, and what now? And that what now I can't give you because it's so personal to you. But you have to ask yourself, what now? So you're doing some soul searching. You're going to have to do some digging, and some stuff's gonna come up for you. You're gonna be like, God, why did I start that in the first place? Okay, well, here I am. Again, now what? That now what is where you're at. You need to take some time, some solitude, and determine next steps. This seems really intense for some of you. So if you need to reach out for help, you need to reach out to a friend, do it, because you need to really determine, where am I going next? And you have to be calculated with that next decision. You have to be confident with that next decision. Confident even if there's some hesitation, but still confident knowing I have to move in this direction. But this accomplishment was all for something. It was important that you did it, and it's more important that you determine next steps.